Improve yourself every day that draws inspiration from motivational legends. It's practical, empowering, and packed with actionable insights. Ladies and gentlemen, today we embark on a journey to improve ourselves every single day. Let me share with you 7 key principles to help you become the best version of yourself. Raise your standards. True transformation begins when you decide what you're no longer willing to tolerate. Define what you expect of yourself and your life and commit to living by those standards. Without setting a higher bar, progress is just a dream. Focus on progress, not perfection. We often get stuck waiting for the perfect moment or trying to achieve the impossible ideal. Remember, progress is the ultimate measure of success. Each small step compounds over time into significant breakthroughs. Master your emotional state. Emotions drive decisions, and decisions shape your destiny. Learn to take control of your emotions by practicing gratitude, mindfulness, and positive self-talk. When you control your emotions, you control your outcomes. Embrace the power of massive action. Thinking is important, but nothing changes until you take action. The key is to act boldly. Even imperfect action moves you forward. Stop waiting for permission, step up, and make it happen. Leverage the power of habits. Habits define your daily reality. Take a close look at the routines that govern your life and replace disempowering habits with empowering ones. Remember, success doesn't come from what you occasionally do, it comes from what you consistently do. Surround yourself with greatness. Your environment is more influential than you think. Surround yourself with people who uplift, challenge, and inspire you to grow. Find mentors, allies, and peers who remind you of your potential. Celebrate the wins. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small. This builds momentum and reinforces your belief that improvement is possible. Acknowledge how far you've come and use that energy to fuel your next steps. Every day is an opportunity to grow, and every small improvement brings you closer to your ultimate goals. Remember, you're not competing with others, you're competing with who you were yesterday. Let's commit today to raise our standards, take action, and become unstoppable. Why? Because you deserve it, and the world needs the best version of you. Thank you. Here's an expanded version of your speech with each keynote developed in a powerful, actionable, and transformational style that mirrors the energy of Tony Robbins without explicitly referencing him. Raise your standards. Your life is a direct reflection of the standards you set for yourself. What you tolerate, you live. If you're unhappy with any aspect of your life, your health, your relationships, your finances, it's because on some level you've allowed it to remain that way. It's time to raise your standards. What does that mean? It means deciding what you will no longer settle for. It means saying, this is who I am, and this is what I demand of myself and my life. When you elevate your standards, you elevate your outcomes. But here's the catch: changing your standards isn't just about wishful thinking. It's about aligning your actions with your new identity. Think about the person you want to become. What does that version of you believe? How do they act? What choices do they make daily? Now start living as if you're already that person. You'll find that your standards don't just affect what you do, they affect who you attract, how others treat you, and the opportunities that come your way. Raise your standards and watch how your life transforms. Focus on progress, not perfection. Perfection is the enemy of progress. How often do we delay taking action because we're waiting for everything to be just right? Let me tell you something, there's no perfect moment, there's only now. Progress, no matter how small, creates momentum. Think about a snowball rolling down a hill. It starts small, but with every roll it gathers more snow, gains more speed, and becomes unstoppable. Your efforts work the same way. Each small win you achieve builds confidence, motivation, and momentum toward your larger goals. Perfectionism, on the other hand, paralyzes you. It keeps you stuck in analysis, fear, and procrastination. Stop trying to get it perfect, just get it going. Start messy, fail forward, learn as you go. Remember, growth doesn't come from doing everything flawlessly. It comes from doing and improving along the way. Keep moving and let progress, not perfection, be your guide. Master your emotional state. Your emotions are the steering wheel of your life. Think about it, the decisions you make when you're feeling confident, hopeful, and energized are vastly different from the ones you make when you're anxious, frustrated, or overwhelmed. To improve your life, you must first master your emotional state. So how do you do that? Start by understanding that emotions don't just happen to you, they're a result of your focus, physiology, and language. If you focus on problems, your energy will drop. If you slump your shoulders, breathe shallowly, or speak negatively to yourself, you'll feel drained. But if you stand tall, take deep breaths, and focus on gratitude or solutions, your emotional state will instantly shift. Practice this every day. When you wake up, take control of your emotions by priming yourself for success. Meditate, visualize your goals, or engage in physical activity to elevate your energy. By mastering your emotional state, you'll not only feel better, but you'll also make better decisions and create better outcomes. Embrace the power of massive action. Knowledge is potential power. Action is what turns it into real results. Too often, people get stuck in the learning phase. They read books, attend seminars, and plan endlessly, but never take the bold steps needed to create change. If you want a different life, you need to take massive, determined action. Here's the thing, action breeds clarity. You might not have all the answers when you start, but movement leads you to them. Don't overthink it. Take the first step, even if it's small. Call the person, sign up for the class, start the business, or have that tough conversation. The key to massive action is commitment. Don't dabble, dive in, burn the boat so there's no going back. This kind of action sends a powerful message, not just to the world, but to yourself, that you're serious about your growth. Leverage the power of habits. Your habits are the invisible architecture of your life. They dictate 90% of what you do, think, and achieve. If you want to improve yourself every day, you must audit your habits and align them with your goals. Start small. Identify one disempowering habit that's holding you back and replace it with an empowering one. For example, if you scroll mindlessly through social media, replace that time with 10 minutes of journaling or reading. If you skip workouts, commit to just 5 minutes of exercise to build the momentum. The secret to successful habits is consistency. It's not about doing it perfectly, it's about doing it regularly. Over time, these small, consistent actions compound into extraordinary results. Surround yourself with greatness. You've probably heard it before, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That's not just a catchy phrase, it's a truth that shapes your life. The people around you influence your mindset, your standards, and your actions. Ask yourself, are the people in your life pushing you forward or holding you back? If they're not challenging you to grow, it's time to expand your circle. Find mentors who inspire you, peers who support you, and friends who celebrate your wins. Don't just passively absorb their influence, actively seek their advice, insights, and feedback. Learn from their successes and failures. Greatness is contagious, expose yourself to it, and you'll inevitably catch it. Celebrate the wins. Too many people spend their lives chasing the next goal without stopping to appreciate how far they've come. This creates a cycle of never-ending dissatisfaction. But when you take time to celebrate your wins, no matter how small, you create a positive feedback loop that fuels your growth. Celebration isn't just about feeling good, it's about wiring your brain for success. When you acknowledge your achievements, you reinforce the belief that you're capable of achieving more. This builds confidence, motivation, and resilience. So celebrate the big wins and the small ones. Celebrate showing up, celebrate progress, because every step forward is proof that you're moving closer to your best self. By living these principles daily, you won't just improve yourself, you'll transform your entire life. Let's commit to becoming better every day, and together, let's make the extraordinary our new normal. Commit to your best self. Ladies and gentlemen, improving yourself every day isn't just a goal, it's a way of life. It's about waking up each morning with a commitment to grow, evolve, and step closer to the person you know you're capable of becoming. Remember the principles we've explored. Raise your standards, because what you demand of yourself shapes what you achieve. Focus on progress, because every step forward builds momentum. Master your emotional state, because your mindset drives your destiny. Take massive action, because nothing changes until you do. Build empowering habits, because consistency creates transformation. Surround yourself with greatness, because your environment is your fuel. Celebrate the wins, because gratitude and recognition amplify success. Your journey of self-improvement isn't about perfection, it's about persistence. It's about doing the work every single day, even when it's hard. It's about believing in your potential and refusing to settle for less. So I challenge you to leave here today with a new level of commitment. Commit to raising your standards. Commit to taking bold action. Commit to making each day better than the last. Because when you improve yourself, you don't just change your life, you inspire others to do the same. You have everything you need to create the life you deserve. The only question is, will you take the first step? The answer should be a resounding yes. Now go out there and be unstoppable.